Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 17, week 17, or week 17, week 2, day 6. So today, what are we going to be messing with? We are going to be doing a ton of Underspire. We have 41 torches. We are going to have 0 torches probably by the end of the stream. Beyond that, still got to work on the faction. We're just going for basic completion. So we got to get to about 230, 240 by tomorrow, which means we got to get to like, what, 160-ish, 170 tonight? And then whatever else we finish out tomorrow, and we'll be good to go. That's pretty much the game plan there. We will, of course, obviously be finishing this place to 500, but has anyone actually checked? Have they fixed the troops yet? I didn't bother checking the thingy. But one of the reasons I actually wanted to stall it is the summoner doesn't summon. And the summoner summoning would be more beneficial for us than it would be for the enemy. So I kind of want the summoner summoning. So we are going to wait until we have that as an option. And actually for pretty much the first time in ever, or at least a very, very long time, we're actually going to be completing it out through the normal 3 daily ones. Mechanic we haven't utilized in like at least 4 years or something. It's been a long while. But anyways, okay, so let's start from, where should we start? I guess we should start from, let's start from Journey event. So, you know, that lovely Journey event we have this week. Luckily, the guild did a lot today. Thank you, everyone in guild. Great job. Tyrion, you're second to last. Slacker is not in here. But yeah, we should be good. Looks like we'll make it by tomorrow night. So good job, guild. But let me do my contribution. We're still having to go through the very annoying unbalanced journey event that was not really effectively balanced for the journey troops doing nothing. Since you have to use a team instead of a team of 3 instead of 4, like we used to have. Plus that 4 used to infinite loop. Quite a nerf, yet they only made the enemy like 10% weaker, which is not a balanced trade-off at all. And this is with like a half decent option. At least we got insta-kill. Imagine this with no insta-kill. Imagine if they don't touch journey event at all and we have 0 insta-kill next time. That is going to be horrible at the higher range. It's already horrible now. Like, this is with a good man accumulator and something with insta-kill above, like, 50% chance. Or 40% if you have to use Cerberus. Yeah, throw that one down. Get a little devour in there. Worst part is the double magic is so ineffective this late because of, you know, no loop, that I can't even, like, chip damage it with the other thing. Unless we miss with Amarak, like, 5 times in a row. Which is very doable. We have done it already. But anyways, hello, everyone. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful weekend. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bill with a billion hellos. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Genki. Hope all's been well. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Draco. Hello, Miss Insane Witch. Hello, Eggplant Man. Hello, Mark. Hello, Andresia. Hello, Draco. Hello, Analyst. Hello, Alec. Hello, hello, Supernova. Hello, Minnie. Hello, Mr. Z. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, Mr. Z, why is that still your name? You're still using our profile picture, I see. Of literally us. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Putting up food? Ooh, just went grocery shopping? Nice. Actually, I need to go do that soon. Though not tomorrow, because I think I'll actually have some time to do a midday stream. I was mentioning earlier, wasn't sure if we were or were not, but yeah, we'll be able to stream a little bit tomorrow. We'll probably do old school RuneScape. They actually just did their winter summit today. It went for like 2.5 hours long. It's basically their calendar for like the first half a year. Which a certain other game should be doing pretty soon. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Gems of War. Obviously, not to the same degree the other game did, but where's Gems of War's version? We should be getting one by the end of this month, hopefully. Because we still don't know what the roadmap is for Gems of War for the rest of, or, you know, for any amount of the rest of this year. The only thing we really know is PvP. But beyond that, unless that is all we're getting this year, could be. It could just be that it is only PvP. In which case, that's not necessarily a bad thing if it improves PvP. That we'll have to find out. So, hello, Misty Farber. Welcome, welcome. All's been well. Alright, what do we need here? What do we need? I need yellow. I need brown. I need that, Bork, or not Bork. I need the other bird to actually go down. Devour instantly. Alright. Devour within 2 shots. Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't Val Ravens give you the loot even if they run away in the current state of the game? The only thing that prevents you from getting it is losing, which I think we actually have lost against 1 so far. But it running away, I believe, still gives us a loot, but just in case, they magically fixed that in the last couple days. Let me kill it out all the way. If I could ever land a Devour. We were like 4 pokes in and it still has not died. We have so many pokes in, I'm actually going to have to use this thing to do damage. That's like our absolute last resort. And we're going to have to. Thank you. A little late, but at least we finally got it. Now let's get rid of the thing that can actually kill us. There we go. Perfect. First try. I'll get rid of you. Do you have immune to Devour? No, you just have Devour. You don't actually have immune to it. Just double checking. There we go. Let's see. Address your issue with your stream. Wait, what? What's wrong with Cookie? Unless there's a different comment mentioning it. Let's see. You're disappointed with you? Why are my, Oh, what? The heart in the corner? Yeah, I still haven't bothered changing that. You know what? We'll change it by tomorrow night. How about that? We'll get rid of the little heart in the bottom corner that YouTube turned on like about a year ago randomly by default, and I've still to this day never bothered turning off. I only learned like a couple weeks ago it was even a toggleable option. I just haven't bothered doing the toggle yet. I'll go toggle it off. I'll even run it on the midday stream to make sure it's toggled off correctly. I'm pretty sure it's a global button across my entire channel rather than just per video. You have, oh yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, you should have Impervious. It's the only good thing you still have left. Not much, but he does still have Impervious. He used to have Impervious plus 65%, or sorry, 70% skull reduction with gold armor. But they removed gold armor within the first week. Which I'm not sure why they did. I guess just to make the battle a little less annoying against it. But there was a couple weeks time where it actually had gold armor as its trait. Meaning it was among one of the tankier troops in the game on, you know, base value. It had Impervious plus 70% score reduction. They got rid of it. Like, the only redeeming quality of that thing, and they got rid of it. I think they mostly did it for the fight itself, otherwise the fight would take forever if you were actually trying to skull spam it. But, you know, you could always just switch to a non-skull spam team. But otherwise it would have been 4 Impervious troops with 70% reduction. Which would be kind of tanky. I would love if you didn't resummon your whole team, that'd be great. Do you have some kind of anime buddy here? Let's see. You just thought we had to put up with it permanently? No. It was a feature that YouTube added at one point that I thought too we just had to put up with. I thought it was just like a thing that's just there. But apparently there is a toggle for it. I just have not used it. It's buried in a menu and a menu and a menu. But yeah, it shouldn't take that long to switch off. Probably takes like a minute, not even. It'll be hard to find the button and to click the button. Yeah, apparently it is a toggle. So we'll be toggling it off officially starting tomorrow. We will no longer have corner heart. We'll no longer have corner symbol either. I can make it either a lot smaller or just completely remove it. I think I'm just going to completely remove it. I think at one point YouTube actually made you set one up in the corner. Like a few other things when you set up like membership, and I did it around that time. But I'm pretty sure I could just remove it at any point. Not just change his icon, but even just completely remove it as well. So I'll do both of those for tomorrow night. And I'll test it on the morning stream to make sure that it is perfectly fixed for later in the day. Alright. Take that one out. Go Devour. Why can't he always do this? He's getting like Devour every single time. Does the Ringmaster not summon? Nope, that is a intended bug. I mean, mechanic. No, it's, it doesn't summon. It's supposed to summon, but it doesn't summon. It's why I'm not doing 500 this weekend. Because when I do the 500, I want it to be able to summon. It's not too big a deal doing it without it, but it is easier with the summon than without. Even though the enemy also gets to summon, it's better to have a backup than to have none. And the enemy summoning shouldn't be too big a deal. In most fights will only get one off. Yeah, Genki's here. Also, hello back. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you have Impervious. What am I doing? No, you don't. Oh, it doesn't matter. It still has a 0% devour rate. Come on. Why'd I expect it to devour when it can actually devour? Come on. There you go. You're not allowed to use hero weapon for pure faction. There's currently not a single hero class from a faction. So unfortunately, hero cannot be used for pure faction battles. He's even using the kingdom class does not count as the faction class. As no faction has a class currently. Just double checking. Some of the weirdest things have Impervious sometimes. You know, I was gonna take it and see if that's full mana. That is nowhere near. I should have just done Bork. You got 26 shiny Porygon? Gosh. That's a lot of Porygons. Yeah, Porygon Z's a lot of fun to use. Hey, has anyone tried a new Pokemon game? That Pal World one? Because I haven't bothered looking into it. Does it seem any cool? It seems to have gotten, like, absurdly popular. I don't quite understand the appeal. It seems like, I think the closest comparisons are, like, obviously Pokemon with guns. But it's kind of like Ark, I think. Like that one dino building game. And it almost looks a little Minecraft-y. And how, like, you can build your bases. And it's, I don't think it's, like, full open world. But, you know, it kind of has, like, that expansive area kind of thing. But it's mostly Pokemon with guns. Doesn't quite appeal to me, though. Let's see. What are we doing? We did that. That's all of our battles. You know, let's go clear our dailies while we're here. Staircase. No. Fight. Fight? Hey, we got to play against the door. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of weird that you can't use the faction weapon in the faction itself. That is one thing that always seemed kind of weird with Underworld. Is you specifically get a faction weapon that, to some degree, has synergy, you know, with the faction itself. But you can't actually run it for pure faction. Because your hero itself does not count as a faction troop. Even if using the faction weapon from the faction. What am I looking for? I'm looking for starter poll. It's time to play. Yes! That. Oreo. Actually, I did pick up Oreos the other day. You know what I actually tried for the first time? You know those Oreo thins? Like those really, really thin ones that's basically just Oreos but thinner? They are surprisingly good. Not that they would really taste that much different than normal Oreos, but oh no, the form factor kind of works. I thought it would be weird because it doesn't have like, you know, it'd be too much, it would be too little icing and too much cookie. But I found double stuff version of them, which honestly is just the right amount of cookie to stuff ratio. And it's not like overwhelming amount of stuff like normal double stuffs or even triple stuffs or something. Anyways, I'm gonna go do these two fights while we're waiting. Let's get a Zolgoth team, I guess. Actually, you know what team we should be using? We still have a freshly upgraded, what's his name? Wait, where is he? Stellarex. Let's go use a Stellarex build. We've seen a lot of this in the near future if they're not nerfing this thing. Well, he's still freshly buffed. Let's keep using him. I'll probably stop using him at some point, but he's just so strong. Actually, there's a lot of things I want to go grind if they are going to nerf it in the near future. I still want to go open every Volkey we have. It'll take like no time at all. We literally one-shot them. Yeah, the current faction weapon creates a mix of terror gems, and which is purple, and skulls. I believe about 14, so it's creating about 7/7 on average. Yeah, it's not bad. Its extra turn chance isn't the greatest, but for a hero weapon with skull spam, it's not that bad at all. It's also, I believe, the only way that hero has to do terror gems. Alright, what's the poll currently at? I've seen a lot of 6s. A lot of 6s. Oh, only one? No, there's only 2 votes for 4. Poor 4. You know there's a 100% chance it's 4, but it seems to be overwhelmingly 6, so we'll take a 6. It's 4. Oh, 5ers got it. Interesting. Yeah, 5 was it all along. That's hello, Miss Insane Witch. Hello, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I do highly advise trying to get Stella. Though I say that, they'll probably nerf it by the time a lot of people get it, though. But in the current state of the game, if they're going to keep Stellarix like this forever, it is so high priority to get now. Even over the Gem Dragons. Like, there's no point even getting the Gem Dragons now. Like, you'd still get them for collection purposes, but you would never use any of them. Well, that's not true. You would still use the 6 normal colored dragons if you want a magic boost a given team. But if you're using them solely for their cast, there's no reason to use anything other than the Celestials. And once you have Stellarix, you would never use any of the other 11 ever again. Or sorry, not 11, I mean 13. The other 12 dragons plus Diamantina. Assuming you're allowed to use them per mode, of course. Obviously, they would still come and play when you're allowed to use them for the game mode that you're doing. Like some of the PvP sections and stuff like that. Anyways, do we have anything cool on Adventure Board? Oh, we do. Some brown deeds and some gems. What's our daily objective? Complete all battles on a single adventure board. Nice. And of course, we already took all the tribute, and apparently we matched a bunch of browns already. Alright, let's go do all of them. Don't really have much of a choice here. You know what? We can still use Stellarix for this. Why not? Is there really any reason to switch? Already gets mana so quickly. Ooh, nice Andresia. That'll be a ton to go watch. Yeah, I haven't actually watched anime in a very, very long time. I had a girlfriend near the end of college that was quite into it. And watched some with her. The last one I think we ever ended up watching was, if I describe it, anyone who knows anime will probably know it. Basically, it was this space creature that got down to, like, this one school or academy thing. And basically, they had to, like, kill it in order to save the world or something? I can't remember. It's like a big yellow thing with a weird smiley kind of evil face thing. I cannot remember what it's called. And that description probably sounds like nonsense, but any of you who watch anime, you probably know exactly what I'm referring to, hopefully. Yeah, that's the last anime I think I've ever seen. What season it was? I think it was, like, the very first season. Back then, it probably would have been the first season that even existed at the time. Not sure how deep they've gotten into it. Let's see. Take that one over. Hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we'll take that, get our explosion. Also, it's insane how quick this thing gets mana. Because it covers every color. I do feel like because of 6-color troops, they're gonna nerf Destroy and, well, actually, they can't even nerf Leprechaun. Wait, I just realized. I was gonna say nerf Explode. How are they gonna do that? It's already nerfed. They already nerfed it to 50% mana. I didn't even think about that. It's actually kind of insane how quickly, 6-colored things get mana. Because Leprechaun's 50% mana accumulation is still full mana-ing him a lot of times. Like, this is as nerfed as it could pretty much get, is Leprechaun. Explode has already been nerfed twice. They would never nerf it a third time. If they're nerfing any mana accumulation next, it's gonna be Destroy. Like, you know, things like Thrall, Bork, stuff like that, Bogstrider. Marilith, those kind of troops. Let's see. What do we need here? We did that. We did that. I think we go to the faction next, and then we're gonna do a ton of Underspire. Like a ton. We did all that. We did all that. We did all that. We are about to go do all that, and we did all that. Okay, let's go do the only other event thingy then. Let me go grab this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, not that. Okay, so the only thing left, well, two things left, is the Faction Assault that just came out the other day. As well as, oh yeah, I forgot, we're still using Stellarix build. Stellarix everywhere. The only problem is I can't run 50% mana start for this team, which is kind of sad. We can run 20%, but not 50. Oh, what anime did I end up going to? Well, oh no, I can't remember. No, I don't know how to describe it because it was so weird. But it was some kind of like yellow alien thing with a weird face. Like one of those like weird evil smiley face thingies. That basically, I think all the students there basically had to like kill whatever the thing was in order to save the planet or something similar. It was a really weird premise. Like absurdly weird. And it would have been the first season of whatever that one is. Is it called Evolution? I have no clue what it's called, so you can say any word and I'll be like, yep, it was probably that. I have no clue. I hear geese outside. That almost never happens. Is it migration season? It is winter, so it could be actually. Because don't they go south for the winter? Because normally this area doesn't really have geese. Up in New Jersey, yes. There's like 1,000 geese per direction. But this area never has geese. Assassination classroom? That sounds more accurate. Or any of the two that Andresia mentioned. I have no clue. If I saw the character again, I would instantly be able to know that it was that. Let's see, I could probably Google it real quick. Let's see, I could find it. There can't possibly be that many weird yellow anime creatures. Oh, let's see, where's Chrome? 1 second. I shall go find it. If Chrome wants to ever open today. Why does it not want to open while I'm streaming? Hello? I clicked it like 3 times, so you can open like 3 tabs now. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, that's him. What's this from? Wow, I literally typed in... You know what I typed in to find this? Yellow smiling anime alien creature. Literally the first one. Well, Google knows. What's he from? Yeah, Assassination Classroom is the one. Yep, that's it. Assassination Classroom. That would be the one. Yes, it's called Assassination Classroom. Literally the first option. That's really funny. Literally the very first option. But yeah, Assassination Classroom is the last anime I think I've ever seen. That was back in like, what, 2013? 2014, somewhere around there. I never saw the whole thing, just like the first several episodes. The button is really annoying. I will officially remove it as of tomorrow. 100%. I'll be test driving it when we do the midday stream to make sure that it worked properly. So that by tomorrow night's stream, it'll 100% be, gone. It's just an emoji face with a body? Almost. Is there a special event happening in old school RuneScape? Well, they just had their year-long roadmap, or half-year-long roadmap that they did today, where they kind of announced everything they're doing this year. And the next big update is on Wednesday this week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream exactly on Wednesday, but yeah, Wednesday or Thursday or whatever day we can, we will. And we will be tomorrow as well. But no update has actually come tomorrow. Because they didn't just like instantly drop one. They normally do it midweek. Kind of like how Gems of War almost always drops an update on Tuesday. But yeah, then that's a couple of pretty interesting things. The 2 expansions to the new area. One of the most well-known quests from the other version of the game. That was very lore-heavy. What else did they really do? There's one other really big announcement. Some PvP things. They only announced half the year. Honestly, most of it was just Voldemort. Oh yeah, they announced some official HD plugin thing that they're making, which looks kind of cool. Because one thing old school RuneScape has always had against it for trying to get new players is it looks very dated. But they're actually doing an HD plugin thing that they made from scratch that actually looks pretty cool. All in engine. They never gave it a date for when it's going to release though, so it could still be another year or so, but they are working on it. Because that game's graphics date back to, like, 2002. It's, like, over 20 years old, a lot of the graphics in that game. Hello, Mr. Habitos. Yeah, getting Dragonite's a little bit of a slow process. There are several resources in this game that are accumulated at a slow rate. My best bet if you're trying to get Dragonite would be try to farm Vault events like crazy. We have a Vault event next week's weekend. And during that, if you just go spam Explore, you should be able to get a pretty sizable amount of Dragonite. Especially as you do Paloozas. But, yeah, it is one of those currencies earned a little bit slower over time. It is infinitely farmable, but it's very slow infinitely farming it off of Vault event weekends. And, of course, you can also get them through getting perfects in dungeon, but that is pure RNG. Whereas farming it during Vault events is still luck-based, but a lot less luck-based due to how frequently you're constantly getting it. But I think for now, we'll hand out a code once we hit 150 in this faction. Probably go to about 160, 170. And then the rest of the streams is we're just going to be Underspire then. Because I got like 41 torches we got to use, and I do want to use them all tonight. I might even be able to finish Underspire tonight, potentially. If we get good pathing. Otherwise, we'll have to finish it tomorrow. So, hello, Solitary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do I think I would try anime again? I'm not sure. Probably would at some point. Because I haven't, like, watched anime in probably a good decade at this point. Like, a little over a decade, even. Like, it's been at least a solid decade. It's a lot of time for a lot of animes. And I normally like animated content. I've just never really gone into animes that much, for the most part. There's also, like, so many billions of them these days. Whereas, generally speaking, there's a lot less Western animation. Whole community should come together and say if we don't get a good Magic Kingdom, we will drop the game. I would love to see another Magic Kingdom add to the game. I don't think it's really that vital, though. But it would be cool to have. Assumably at some point they will, but since they've been adding new kingdoms, they have not added a single Magic Kingdom. They will at some point. Great to hear my laugh again, thanks. Watch Blue Eye Samurai, it's really good. The only samurai thing I've ever seen is Samurai Jack back when I was a kid. And my dad actually liked it too. He's normally not into animated stuff, but he actually likes Samurai Jack. I can't remember how that series ended, though. Because I just watched it on Cartoon Network, pretty much out of sequence. But it was pretty solid. I used to binge watch anime all day. I've watched anime in the past. I've never binge watched it though. Like I've never sat down and watched like a 200 something episode series. I don't think I could ever do that, especially with how long some of them are. Like what are some of the longest animes? Like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z is probably 1 billion miles long. Like I could never sit down and just watch one of those. That would be impossible. Even Pokemon, if you count Pokemon as a series, I think it's probably over 1,000 episodes or something. Something absurd. You have 1 billion copies of all the dragons except Saphrax. Yeah, same thing happened to me. I got really unlucky on the gem dragons. It took me 27 until I got them all. Not sure how many you're up to at the moment. I think there's some screenshots on the forum of people getting into 30 plus. I haven't seen anyone with 40 plus yet, though. The highest people I saw were like low to mid 30s. And it took us 27, which is still absurdly high. By the time you hit 30 dragons, I think you have like a 99 point something % chance you would have had it by then. Like it's over a 99% chance you should have had them all by then. Something absurdly high. Forget the exact math on the formula, though. I'm pretty sure 30 plus dragons is 99 plus % chance to have had all 6 of them by then. Because whatever we were at, I think was like 97 or 98% chance or something that we should have had it by then. But all of our luck came back and we got it like a perfect 6. Which is absurdly low chance. I think it's like 20-30% chance or something. Even lower. You went 50 eggs to get all gem dragons? No way! That is insanely high. I never realized it took you that many. I knew you were going for it for a while, but I didn't realize because you were going through it through like natural Dragonite. So I just assumed you haven't opened as many, but wow, that's a lot. So many green dragons. Yeah, the 4Kids version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was notoriously changed from the actual one. I think I have seen the first 3 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it was all the 4Kids ones. Which got pretty drastically changed. Though they definitely struggled to keep changing it in the later seasons. When it got too convoluted to change. So I think they started like giving up on changing a lot of things. By like the 4th or 5th or however far they went with its seasons. I actually used to play that card game even slightly competitively locally. Like one of the card shops near me, I think like every Saturday or Sunday. I don't think it was Saturday because I was watching TV shows then. Then again, yeah, I think it was later on Saturday because I would still go there occasionally. But I think it was like once a month rather than every single week. But yeah, some Saturdays, instead of watching cartoons, there was actually like a card shop, and I would go there and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively. I was still relatively bad, but that's mostly because I was like 10-year-olds compared to people who were like in their 20s, 30s, 40s playing with best in slot paid decks. But, oh no, I still did pretty good on my own. With a very unmeta deck. Though card games like that do get pretty pay to win if you don't have, like, the key, like, meta at the time. Like, there were a lot of turns, like, where your turn-to-turn value. Because, I'm not sure how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works these days. I'm pretty sure it has, like, 1.5 billion rules. But there was a lot of cards in the meta at the time where you could just place a higher value card on, like, turn 1. Like, you might have, like, a 1,400 card, and then they just play, like, a 1,600, 1,500 card for the exact same value with a special effect. Like, there's just times where things are just, like, definitively way better. And there's nothing you really do if you just don't have the card. There's a lot of really interesting card synergies, though. Oh, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was before the Pot of Greed nerf. Because I'm pretty sure Pot of Greed is not allowed in any competitive format, but they released like a bunch of Pot of Greeds after the fact that were more balanced. The effect of Pot of Greed is draw 2 cards with no downside whatsoever, which is probably the most broken effect to ever exist in any card game ever. It's like one of those fundamental things that you should never add to a card game that you're trying to make balanced. Because it's just free value for no reason. But they eventually added a bunch of actual balanced ones that have side effects. So it's not just free value. There was actually a game we played recently that had that exact issue. Though it didn't need to be balanced because it was a single-player experience. But, oh gosh, what was it called? Moonstone Island had that issue. Where you had no downside multi-draw. Which is very unbalanced when you get to start with your deck. Like, it works in something like Under Spire, because you can't just start your deck with the card. You have to go and find it. It's super rare, and stuff like that. I believe, like, the Silent ends up getting it. That one green one where it just gets, like, free draw value. I think it even gets some mana to go with it so you can actually use it. So it has, like, no downside, but it's a super rare card, so it's not like you're going to have, like, 10 of them in your deck or something. But when you're allowed to actually structure your deck, it's a really bad idea to have a card that is just free draw value in a card game. Yep, one more, we'll go handle the code. I still want to hit 150. I'll probably go till about 160, 170, and then just finish the rest tomorrow. And the rest of the stream we'll go do Under Spire. Got 41 torches to use, which is probably going to take us almost half an hour. Actually, what's your restriction for Under Spire this week? It's, wow, why do I forget? Is it Farce of Thorns? Why do I feel like it's Farce of Thorns? It's not too bad, but that's not the greatest of builds that we have as options. Alright, but here you guys go. Here's a redeem code. Enjoy. And we'll have another one a little bit later to stream as well. We'll end up too. I do have a lot of excess ones. They have all the same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls. Except they only have 250 gold. Though we are getting compensated by all the codes next month having 5,000 gold instead. Yeah, they accidentally butchered the gold there. But starting about a week into next month, we'll have about like 30, 40, 50 codes that all have 5,000 gold in them. So next month, we're going to have a lot more value in the codes. Only a little bit of gold. Though it does add up. What do we need here? I don't think anyone deleted your message, Andresia. This might not have read it. Let's see. Just reading through all the things. RNG just requires a blood sacrifice to gain in his favor. You were saying that to Isabel's bad luck. I never realized Isabel went that unlucky on it. 50 for full completion on any of them is absurdly high. Were you doing them 10 at a time? Or was that like 1 at a time 50? It's pretty insane. Never realized you went that over drop rate for it. How many Celestial Dragons do you have now? Like into the Celestial Dragon grind. Wow, 51 at a time? That's kind of crazy. Because your Celestial Dragon luck has to be luckier than that. It's almost statistically impossible for it not to be. We'll clear out this faction floor, probably do one more, and then we'll finish the rest tomorrow then. I think we only have to get to 230. Because by then we should have enough points to scrap together. Though, I do want to use every last sigil we have, so maybe we'll go a little bit further tomorrow. Because we actually still need to go all the way to 500. So I do need to use every sigil we have. Because the way that factions work is once you complete one at a certain level, that permanently increases it to that level. So we want to use up every last sigil this time around, unlike normal. And the reason for this is since we're still going to need to go to 500, we'll need to utilize it at a later point. So if we go to like 300, for example, when we then have to do the 3 per day in order to get the kingdom done, we'll be starting at 300. If I only go to 230 and then stop there, we'll be at 230 rather than at, you know, a higher number. So I'm actually going to have to use every last sigil, even if we already have all scored this week. Which isn't that many more battles. I think we have to go like 250, 260, depending on Valraven luck or so. You have 3 of the new dragons and 1 purple dupe. Oh gosh, you're already getting dupes. Oh no. You need 21 eggs for the gem dragons, 15 for cosmics. Honestly, that's pretty much on drop rate. Someone did the math for it. I think it's 14.5 is on drop rate. Like the statistical average. So 21.15 is not too bad. Alright, one more floor. One more circus. And then we'll go do the entirety of Underspire. And I almost mean that, because we're going to be doing like half the Underspire today. 41 battles, pretty sizable amount. Actually, we're doing more than 41. I forgot. I haven't even bought them today. We're going to be doing closer to 51. Actually, exactly 51. Though I won't actually buy them quite yet, because I'm not sure how far what we have is going to get us. Probably know we could be on final floor already. Or we could be in, like, the 4th zone somehow if we get, like, every bad luck area. So I'll actually wait to buy them as soon as we use all the other torches to give us a idea of where we are. Yeah, I'll take that one. I get full mana turn 1. Love to see it. I'll catch you later, Andresia. Thanks for stopping by. You have 4 copies of Rubrath? Honestly, I've been using double Rubrath with pre-nerf Dragon. The only problem is now we can't do that anymore. Like, Rubrath, I feel like, was actually one of the better synergistic ones of the 6. Because you had the red dragon that could just spam with it. But sadly, you can't do that anymore. So now, like, double Rubrath teams don't exist anymore. At least not to the degree they did earlier. Because that was a really fun team build. There's one diffuse we actually bothered getting shiny level 2 for as well. But it's not a viable team anymore, because all it does is create 11 red gem. Which, I don't know, 11 red gem for 14 mana cost isn't the worst, but its extra turn rate is not ideal. Like, at least it got shininess. We still have a few of them that never got shininess. Like, for example, Chalcedony. Chalcedony got hit one the hardest. Because a lot of constructs were kind of built around her, especially from the kingdom itself. And she's not even shiny, so she's stuck at 15 mana cost with 10 gem spawn instead of 14 with 11. Hey, how are you guys doing in the Underworld or Underspire Legends? I'm still only at 2. I say that, though some people are still at 0. I'm not sure if we're getting unlucky or at rate. Because we haven't seen one in a while, and we go for every single dead end. Well, I mean, not every, but you know what I mean. Like, we full complete Underspire every week and still only have 2. After, how long has it been? About a month, month and a half? I did say earlier it'd probably take about half a year to a year, so I guess that checks out. Well, there we go. Claim all that, get a reward, and there we go. Anyways, let's go do a ton of Underspire. Speaking of Underspire, set boy right into Underspire itself. We have 51 torches. Technically 41, but it's about to be 51. Alright, well, let's keep going. I think this is guaranteed to be the room. It looks like it's a 4-off boss room in the middle of nowhere. We're still stuck using the Double King Avalon, and honestly, we're probably going to run it the whole time. I was going to use some Sylvani Mora, but it seems like it's just better to spam him, so that's what we're doing. Biggest issue with this team is it's going to be very slow at the later fights. Right now, you're not going to notice because we still like double shot. Like, I just click one, we win. But on the later fights, it's going to be a very slow team. But we don't really have an alternative, I don't think. The closest alternative we have is, I guess, trying to loop off of Yasmin's Chosen. Because you don't loop. You do nothing. You do. You would have to loop off of a 10 gem spawn Yasmin. Which probably isn't worth it. That or build a Rowan build, but there's no way to like properly give it mana and or armor. And we do have Forest Troll and Green Seer for mana accumulation. Honestly, a Daughter of Yasmin covers it pretty well. Also, one nice thing about the elf guy, he does have resummon too. He summons a random Forest of Thorns troop. So even if this dies, we get a resummon. Unfortunately, he can't resummon himself. So whatever he resummons is a different troop. But it could still be a good different troop. Oh, Submerge. That's not ideal. I have very little counterplay to it, though. Not none, luckily. We do have some. It's not a lot. The counterplay is cast weapon and or hit with skull. Oh, or it drops its own submerge and we kill it. That works too. It only resubmerges when it takes damage, but if it goes out of submerge, it drops its submerge. Well, let's keep going. You're getting 12k more Dragonite for the next batch of dragons. Yeah, we don't know if we are going to be getting any anytime soon, but so far they've been adding one per year since Dragonite has existed. Are they going to keep doing that forever? I highly doubt it, but they're definitely at some point going to add another wave. But if they keep up with the current pattern, then yeah, they might end up doing one within the next year. Likely by the end of this year. Oh no, he just transformed us. Luckily he did it on one of the least consequential troops on our entire team, so I guess it's not as big a deal. Still not ideal, though. One single damage off. I think it cast it, too, to gain a little bit of life. What do we have? Which one's the higher number? 89 or 83? Pretty sure 89 is higher. That's how numbers work. You think they would put a dragon for every kingdom? I guess they could. How many would it have to do if they did that? Because we're going to have another kingdom by then. They're doing 6 per time. So we'd have to have about 5 batches then. If they were to put a dragon in every kingdom, we would have to have 6 iterations of it over the next 2 years, which is very unlikely. That means we'd have to get another 2 sets every year. And I highly doubt they're going to do more than 1 set a year. But if they do that over a long period of time, yeah, I guess I could. Oh, I was just doing it up until it goes divisibly into it. Because we get 7 dragons every time. So I guess 42 kingdoms could actually work out really well then. Which means in 4 years we might actually have every set. Yeah, I'm not sure why I was just counting as 6, but yeah, it'd be 7 each time because the, you know, the 6 colored one. And that would require 6 more batches of dragons, or 6 total, so 4 more batches. So yeah, within 4 years, if they do a new set of dragons every year for 4 years, we would have one for every kingdom. Are they going to do that? I'm not sure. They might not. But if they were to do it, we'd have to have a new set of dragons every year for 4 more years. And that would cover it for all 42 kingdoms that would exist by then. This team's already noticeably slowing down a ton, but we don't really have anything to replace it with. It's either run this or run Yasmin spam. It's literally this, or click Yasmin a billion times and hope she doesn't miss, and she will inevitably eventually miss. She only has a 10 green spawn. Spam, whatever you want to call it. Imagine having a dragon in every PvP. It almost already is that way. Between Stellarix oh, I should have taken that. Between Stellarix dominating the any color range, as well as there just already being so many categories with the dragons now. We're starting to get into the dragon meta of the game, which is something I didn't really think of much when Stellarix became really broken a couple days ago. But dragons are finally meta again. Do any of you guys remember when dragons were last meta? Because it's been a good long time. The last time dragons were meta was Dragon Soul Stellarix. Back in like 2017, I want to say. Back when they both came out. It has been a good 7 years since dragon have been meta. They mostly died off completely when Submerge came out. But now Wand Stellarix just completely overrides it. Because you don't have to deal with Submerge. And Stellarix is just broken beyond belief. Yeah, it took them 7 years, but we finally have Dragon meta again. Which at this point is pretty much any team with Stellarix in it. What's interesting is Dragons fell out of meta without ever getting rebalanced in the past. Like Dragon Soul and Christinix are the exact same troops they were when they were the strongest troops in the game. There's actually quite a few interesting instances like that. Like Lady Sapphira in our previous fight. Way in the early days of the game, she was actually the strongest troop in the game when she ended up getting buffed. And ended up getting nerfed because she was already so strong after that buff. But in her current state right now, she was actually the strongest troop in the entire game at one point. And now she's a dead content troop you would never use. And Dragonstall and Christinix have kind of done that too. Where at one point in the game, exactly what they do exactly right now was the entire meta of the game. Like almost every other team pretty much was that team. And nowadays you would almost never use either of them in any context. I highly doubt anything like that will happen to Stellarix though. It's kind of impossible for it to. Like Stellarix is going to be useful for the rest of time. Maybe less useful than it is now, but it's never going to stop being useful. Same as Zolgoth. Like, it's just set up to be a troop that, regardless of how much power creep they add to the game, will never not be useful. It might be less useful over time. Like, for example, Phoenicia. But they're never going to become completely useless. Alright, what path do we go? We have a right, and a right. I don't think we've ever had a triple right option. Well, let's hope we go the right way. Ha ha ha. Alright, which way is the right way? We got triple right. I'm gonna go down. I said hello, Cookie, if I didn't already say hi. I have no clue if I have, because Mr. Z's name keeps confusing me on when you get here. But hello, Cookie. Welcome, welcome. Pretty sure you've been here a while. But both your names start with Cookie, so it's very confusing. I will throw that down. I guess emerge. I'm not gonna bother with that right now. And just keep making right turns. Honestly, the main primary path does seem to do that a lot. Like, it right turns, coils into itself. Oh, why'd I hit him? I could have hit this and already won. I forgot this is spell reduction. It's only 25%, but adds up. Oh, did I say Dragon Soul Stellarix? Oh, sorry. I meant Dragon Soul Christinex, not Stellarix. Yeah, I meant Dragon Soul Christinex. Obviously not Stellarix. Yeah, it would kind of be cool to get more Zolgoths. Currently we only have 2, Zolgoth and Ctherix. As far as troops set up exactly like that. There are a few somewhat adjacent troops to them. Like, for example, Iron Gut. But the only thing that's like a 1-to-1 to him is Ctherix. So we technically only have 2 Zolgoth troops in the game. Or, 2 Zolgoth-like troops. The Iron Gut's really similar to how Zolgoth works, but not quite. Oh, that was actually enough damage. I keep forgetting his boost ratio is actually not horrible. I think it's like 3 based on beasts, elves, and something else on your team. Maybe elemental, I think. Which is good because almost entirety of Forest of Thorns is composed of those 3 types. Yeah, he has exactly that. He has a 3 times boost ratio based on elf, elemental, and beast. Pretty sure I just said that. But yeah. Just double checking. Throw that down. Grab a poke. Grab a pokey-poke. Unfortunately, now we have no mana because the board didn't get shuffled. Grab some mana. Grab some mana. Don't really need to convert it because there's like no red left on the board. Alright, we don't have any way to cascade that down, so I'm just taking some blue. Cast on him. Your spell reduction lets you live. So we actually can kill right now if the units don't have any spell reduction. The problem is when they do, we don't have enough damage. And I'll kill out him. Oh, I should have done it on the other one. I could have skull poked. I'm going to have to do all this just to go get 1 poke on him. And there we go. Yeah, I should have done it on the backline guy. Unfortunate. Hey, a treasure room. Only tier 1, but we're going to take it. Oh, 1 dead end down. The right way was not the right way. We got to find a different right way. That's actually the right way. Only one right way is the right way. We'll have to check all 3 right ways before we find the right way. That's a lot of cascade. I don't have any drop for that either. I'll take the higher one and try for a green. It did not give us a green. So I gotta be careful. We can actually die to some of these teams, especially as we get later. We do have resummon, but if both of them go down, we're in trouble. Luckily, there's some pretty tanky things we can actually summon off them. Aren't necessarily good, but, would help us tank. We can either go down, which is deep of a down is almost... Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, it could still be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, was it over here all along? Ooh. What level did you take your Nightmare Circus sword to? 155 or 156? Whatever one gives you magic. I can't remember. It's been a while. But either 155 or 156, wherever the double magic gain is. Due to how the bonus works, you occasionally get a double for doing one single level. And whatever the double is at the 150-ish range is what I went up to. Can't remember because it's been so long since we've had a new faction. I also did it off stream before the video. So it was never recorded. It was either 155 or 156, whichever one gives double magic. As I forget off the top of my head. Oh, throw that down, we're good to go. Oh? Wait, what? Oh, that's the primary path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's the door. I counted off by 1. I was like, wait, that should have been a guarantee 6 room there. I miscounted. This one's the 6th room. Well, the one we're doing right now is the 5th room. The one after is the 6th room. Alright, this is a bit overkill for mana, but I'm going to do it. Because we got all of our mana back, so it's kind of fine. There's one nice thing about these converters. I hope we get one for every color. It's a troop type you desperately need in the game. And Empower Storm for every single color while feeding back into itself. We currently only have it for 2, yellow and green. We're using the green one right now. It's a really, really strong Empower type. Pretty much the strongest that can ever exist. Unless they were going to find a new level of power creep to go to. But in the current state of the game, the strongest Empowers they could ever release is a Empower color converter into its own color that also storms its own color. And the only 2 are her and Ihi Cattle. No, it was merchants. Boo. Oh, now we have 50-50. We'll take this one. Because worst comes to worst, it's right next to our path. So I'll at least get some scouting on the future path. Even if this is wrong. Has anyone tried his team 2 times? Catharix. And Carandera. Wait, what's the 4th troop? Oh, Wand. I didn't see the Wand. Oh, wait, Carandera. Oh, yeah, that's the one with, Curse. I'm so used to Enrage Carandera. But, yeah, normal Carandera. Which, honestly, Curse is even better. Those abilities slightly worse, so you don't really need it if you're just Catharix spamming. Yeah, that could work out pretty well. Oddly enough, Catharix has pretty good synergy with Catharix, mostly because he creates gems that he needs. So be able to get a Catharix cast after a Catharix cast gives you a higher chance that you'll land a second Catharix cast. I need some water. I grabbed this water, drank like half of it earlier, and still have not finished it. This bottle has been half drinking since like 2 p.m. today. There we go. Oh, 4 off? Is this a second 4 off boss room? We already got 1 on the previous section. Maybe we'll get 2. Alright, what do we need here? Red, go. Into red convert. Which are, you know, into green convert. Grab one of those, excuse me. You know what, let me take that first, get some mana. Need to get the weapon up now. And we have no way to do so, so we'll do that. Can't stop all of it, we'll take it again, he'll take some mana. We'll poke you. And that is super match. Oh, so I don't think we've had a single death yet. We haven't gotten to use his resummon. Oh, it's still going. The path is still going. You need your water to be icy cold. I don't mind warmer water. Water's water. Sounds like you said you were half drunk. Have drank, have drunk. Half drunk. No, I don't drink. Though I've been slowly trying to try all the sodas again. After 1 year of not having soda. I haven't gotten to too many yet, though. That's because I still need to go shopping for more. I don't know, what kind of soda suggestions do you guys have? What kind of great sodas came out in the last year? Or just traditionally good ones? Though I say that as if new sodas come out. It'd mostly just be new flavors. It's not like a new brand comes around that often. Alright. I actually need to go throw a lantern on this, so let me go do that. Gotta make sure we don't lose. So there's not much we could really adjust to increase our win rate. They're just gonna go with it and hope it doesn't obliterate us. Good night, Supernova. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I'll take that one over. Grab a green. Into a green, into a green. We'll do that, we'll do that. The biggest issue with this team is we have no board clear. The best thing we have is cast Hero Weapon, and it can kind of reset the board state into a state that's kind of good. But we don't actually have board clear with this team. I guess I could replace my weapon with Explodey Weapon. Because right now, because we don't have board clear, I don't have like red to green alignment. We got all the green we needed, but I don't have red to green. Which I guess as long as we're getting our mana, it doesn't really matter much, does it? But there we go. Yeah, Mountain Dew is honestly pretty good. I haven't tried any of their like off flavors in a while, or you know, any flavor other than their default. But yeah, Mountain Dew is pretty high up there. Yeah, let's keep going. We actually have a lot of torches to still go use. We have like 30. I don't want to buy the other ones yet, just to see how far we get with what we have before we go buying any today. Because that will determine if we have to spend 50 or 100. But right now, as long as we get this next section done pretty nicely, we're on pretty good track for only spending 50 today. Or even less. Because we have enough torches to clear through this entire section right now if we do a perfect section. Are we going to? Probably not. Is it possible, though? Very much so. Oh, I forgot you do double damage. That's not nice. I should have killed him. He can transform and immediately kill us. Hey, we finally got to use our resummon. Hey, we resummoned a mythic that actually is really tanky. Or at least the ability is. It itself is not tanky. The XP booster work in Underspire? Yes, they do work in Underspire, though it'd be very slow to use them in Underspire. But yes, they would work in Underspire. They work everywhere. Well, assuming the battle gives XP, they work everywhere. Technically, the only place they wouldn't work is like Treasure Hunt or something, because there's no XP to be had. Oh, he just got webbed. That did nothing. Whoops. Not literally nothing. It did whatever his ratio is, which is 15 damage. So it did 16 damage because it's +1 off of magic. That is not a lot of damage. Also, he just revived. Luckily, you're not the only one who has 2x skull damage. Like that other fight we just had. I believe our hero has it off its first perk. Hunter's Mark every extra turn we do. Catch you later, Miss Insane Witch. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, let's go throw the poke. Get our mana. Go throw the convert. Double. Throw that over. Anything else? We're good to go. Throw that over. Up. Let's see. Throw that. Do I have a skull? No skull. Throw that. Get our last little bit of mana. We finally have to go make a decision. We got a double path. This decision should be pretty easy, just higher level. Alright, do we have alignment? No. Is it worth casting? No. How about now? Yes. Miss Insane Sandwich? I don't say sandwich, I say witch. Oh, do I normally add the word sand in there? I don't think I've ever accidentally said sandwich. Though if I did, it was probably a day I was very hungry. I'm hitting the spell reduction one because it has high spell reduction. There's 50% reduction, so it's gonna take a while to kill it. The third slot, that is. That's not the one I wanted. I'm gonna need 2, so I might as well just get both of them up right now. There we go, as long as you don't die here. Do your poke already. There you go. Gosh, it took him forever. And a smash. Nice, nice. Alright, what's our decision? We gotta go 145 or 156, it looks like. Higher number's the way to go. See if we can get a convert in there. Pokety pokety. Oh, didn't work out. Can I convert anything here? No. Alright, get our cascade, get our poke. Hit that one with it. Yeah, we'll convert, why not? You heard it that way as well? I don't think I've ever said it that way a single time. It might just like sound that way. Yeah, we got a 160 and a 153. How far are we on the path? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. And so far we haven't made a mistake, though there currently hasn't been any room to make a mistake yet. Oh, you convert away green. That's kind of annoying. I need those. That's actually really bad for what we need to do in this battle. So much I could target him directly. Because he's honestly more of a threat than anything else in that team. Despite doing no damage. Just because he hurts our mana accumulation so hard. As this team is exceedingly green-based. I can't convert on us now. Then we just go for that. Get our little bit of mana. Grab all that. That should be dead. As my New Jersey accent. You know what I've been seeing ads for a lot recently for some reason? Jersey Mike's. That one sub place. Subs are pretty big in New Jersey. Well, it's because there's a lot of Italian food in New Jersey. There's a lot of like Italian delis. Also do subs and everything else. I'm doing that in hopes that we have a convert the following turn. We did not. We still do not. Now we really don't because there's no green left. Surprisingly, there is one over there though, so I'll grab that and that should be a match. One of these, one of those. Throw him a skull at him. If I'll let me. Oh, I forgot boost ratio. Nice. Hey, we actually killed with boost ratio for once. Alright, now we can go make our mistake. Though with 13 torches left, we're in a really good position right now. As we get really unlucky, I think we only have to spend 50 gems today. And then tomorrow it'll be determined entirely based on our pathing. Ooh, that does bring it to one-shot range, which means all of our mana might be gone. There goes all of my mana. No, he resummons! Plus, I gotta go get all my mana back. Yeah, we'll take our poke. Alright, 1 damage. All we gotta do. Go, go, go. Luckily, there's no penalty to finishing with less troops here, so we'll go for it. It's not like it's Underworld. Because Under Spire, your team gets reset every time. Okay, we can go down, up, or right, or left. I don't think it's the double path. I'm gonna go up here. Because we might get side-to-side treasure rooms here. So we're going up. And then we're definitely going down because I highly doubt it's going to be the other way. Oh, I should have grabbed that blue first. Whoops. Still got full mana, so I guess it worked out. Also, I remember when Under Spire actually used to be pretty good. There's not much of a use case for it these days. Just not enough value compared to other empowers that exist these days. No, Lester, we can't always go down. We'll get rid of Doom. He's Death Mark, which is kind of annoying. This team actually has no counter to Death Mark, though. In all fairness, it's very rarely going to be a factor. Ooh, a double path. I'm going to take the left one. He didn't go for the skull. Oh, because he's Leprechaun. Oh, his whole team is Leprechaun. Wait. I was like, oh, he has a single Leprechaun. Nope, the whole team is. It's that one treasure room battle, except it's not actually a treasure room in Under Spire. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do my convert. No! We actually get a lot less mana on that board. Still got extra turn, though. The other board would have been no extra turn, but full mana. Whereas that one was extra turn, but not full mana, not even enough to get 1 to full mana. So the previous one would have been better. I should have went for that green. Though, in all fairness, if he just keeps doing this, he's going to keep creating so many green that's not even going to matter. There we go. That should be match. He'll do whatever. We'll do whatever. Hey, we even got a proper tank that creates a billion green as well. A little late. Ooh, I'm not confident with it going up. I'm still going to go this way, though, because if it curves up, left, down, it's guaranteed treasure room. If it doesn't do that, this place is dead end. But if the exact path is it moves up with a leftward path, then it goes down, and then down again, that should be it. But if it goes straight up, I think this is a dead end. Oh, we're already this far, so we're going to keep going. Who knows? Maybe it's a dead end room. Still got to try finding those troops. Oh, so Shadow Dragon was the first dragon, or first troop legend we ever got in the game. We actually got like double back-to-back Shadow Dragon really early on. It was a lot of fun. His ability was a lot different back then, but it was also back when poison was actually useful. Oh, there it is. Oh, maybe not though. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still feel like it's right there, but this is almost guaranteed double dead end. But we're this far, we're going to keep going. Just in case that actually is the path. Though it has increasingly just become not the path. Well, we're in too deep to go back now. Save you a slice of sushi. Oh, you're getting sushi? Nice. I still have not had sushi since pre-pandemic times. I keep mentioning it here and there, but I still have not gone out for sushi since then. Oh, what do we need here? I'll take the green. Oh, you're talking to Sushi about cake? Oh, well, we already knew this was double dead end, but I'll take my room. I'll take our blue. Grab a converter there. We don't have any alignment other than that 3 over there. That was a 5 that then got turned back into a 3. Also, we're just diseased on first slot. That's not ideal. Disease is one of those weird mechanics where in premise what it does is really strong. But I feel like most fights you barely see it effectively do anything. What disease does is for the troop inflicted with disease, any mana that goes into it will be half as much. Though there are things that bypass it, like enchant and stuff. So if they were originally going to get 10 mana from taking a 5 times, they will now only get 5. So it does reduce things like links and stuff like that, but it doesn't reduce things to just give solid mana. Like if you have a troop that gives 5 mana to all allies, I believe they still gain 5 mana. It also still gives you the full 2 from enchant. Yeah, we get nothing from the dead end. This is almost guaranteed also a dead end, but we're already so far in that we're also going to take this dead end as well. We'll go waste a few torches on the obvious dead end room, but just because it can be not dead end, we'll still go for it. You picked up 4 packs, nice. Yeah, we don't need anything there. We'll just let him do whatever. If I do his thing, we'll do a thing. Actually, I got over mana back. Nice. I'll grab the extra one. I don't think we need it, though. You know what? This pathing's actually looking more promising to be a boss room. Maybe it is. I'll grab all the red we don't need. Give him a billion green in the corner. Probably shouldn't have bothered with that, but there we go. Do we let him scroll us again? Yeah, because I need the mana. As long as he doesn't take that purple. So far he's doing really good not doing. He doesn't actually really use purple mana much, so we'll probably never grab it. Oh, he does have convert, though. Just now realize he has the converter. Oh, he did not do anything with his convert at all. Scared of nothing. Alright, we'll throw a poke on you before you get a resummon. Your last little bit of mana, and that should be a wipe. Ooh, no, he's gonna do his thing. Can I stop him? I could try to get Skull Distract. Didn't get it. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to do all this again just to kill his one summon. Luckily, he got all his mana back, so it doesn't really matter. I just need him to end his turn. There we go. And we preemptively got our mana for that exact moment. Alright, boss room, go, please. Don't be another dead end. Probably just troll us by being the merchant room. I'll take one of those, get a convert in there. Can I do anything there? Not really. I'll wait till he does a move. He's probably gonna take a red. But red does not help us. Start going for the egg so we can get alignment. Go for that. Wait, did I just do that for 1 mana? I just realized. Whoops. Well, technically, she gets all of her mana back. The problem with that is it ruins our board state of how many reds are on the board, though. Yeah, seems like it's going fine. Let's do that again. Get the other guy to full mana, and that should be match. Or very close to it. Good, the egg did not revive. However, these dragons are kind of scary, as they do regain all their durability when they cast. But since we denied all the red, they shouldn't ever actually get a cast off. I'll throw it out on you. And dead. As long as you don't somehow get infinite red mana right now. Which is that big cascade. They're kind of trying for it. What's my favorite sushi? I don't know. I'm pretty basic. Hey, you know what? This path actually was the right way. I just went left instead of right. We only wasted 2 torches there. That's not too bad. Nice. Alright, we'll throw down 5 torches, I guess. We have, what, 1 day left? Yeah, we'll throw down 5 torches. I don't think we need to throw down 10 today. Perfect. Alright, we'll take this room and then move into the final section. Right? Yeah. Alright, perfect. Thought this was the 6th room for a second. Final section time. Yeah, what's my favorite type of sushi? I'm not sure. I don't know. I tend to stick to the more basic stuff. As well as sushi that doesn't even technically count as sushi. Like ones that don't even have any like raw fish and stuff. Like spring rolls or whatever they're called. Or California rolls, or whatever they're called. But, I don't know. I kind of try whatever for sushi normally. Like, there's a lot that's kind of weird, but, I don't know. I do tend to stick to the more basic ones, though. Not a big sushi eater. I do sometimes find an item at a place I really like. It just gets so expensive so quickly, though. Like, I think the last time I went out to sushi, to a place where you order, like, specific dishes, I think I spent, like, 40 or 50 bucks back in 2018. I'm pretty sure that'd be even more expensive 6 years later. But 6 years ago, it was, like, 40, 50 bucks just for, like, a few things. Oh yeah, that's not sushi, but yeah, I'm a big sucker for lobster bisque. We did make some for Christmas and it came out pretty good. But as far as ordering it from somewhere, I have not had lobster bisque in a good, like, 7 years, I want to say. Actually, that's not true. I had it from Red Lobster when Defiance actually ended up getting it. Back when he was still in, oh gosh, what's it called? Chicago or Illinois, whatever that area is called. But yeah, back when he still lived there, we actually got Red Lobster. I think it was 2021 or sometime around there. That'd be the last time I had a lobster bisque at a place. You know, not making it myself. Yeah, Red Lobster's lobster bisque isn't too bad if you find a half-decent Red Lobster. It's not the best lobster bisque you're ever going to have, but it has a good cost to what you get in return ratio. Especially with infinite bread. Like their infinite cheesy bread with like a lobster bisque or two. Comes out to be okay value. It's one of those places where it's good if you have a lobster bisque craving. Because it will satisfy it. Also, how am I losing this fight? What is going on? Wait. How are we legitimately losing this fight? What happened to all my resummoners? You need to go do it. Go, go, go. Still have a chance. Alright, that thing is so off meta, but it's about to be our entire team. There we go. Hey, Fire Straw. A natural good one. How are we losing? We literally stepped foot into the final section and we almost immediately insta-loss. I'm almost scared to go take out the lantern battles. I might not even bother lanterning the final fight, to be honest. I think I'm going to skip it. I feel like we'll lose against Diamantina with this team. Because everything's going to die around the same time. I don't think I'm going to use a lantern on it just to make sure we don't waste a lantern. It'll be the first time we skipped it in a while. We could use a better team? I don't know. What's the alternative? There's ways to make the team safer. But it would make the team substantially slower. And it's already going kind of slow. Because this kingdom doesn't have insta-kill on anything, I don't believe. So unless we're going like Yasmin loop or something and hoping it doesn't miss. Surprisingly, he didn't die. No pure faction done and not lantering the final battle. Let's see. We'll take that one over. We are still doing 500. Just going to be at a later point. It's mostly to save like 500 gems. And not lanterning this week saves a lantern. In case we do fail to fight. Yeah, Forest Troll Yasmin. I have been considering it. I'm just concerned with our 10 gem spawn missing. And then feeding them a billion green mana. Because you have to keep in mind, if you miss on the final fight, you give their final slot full mana. Like, you just immediately give Diamantina full mana. which is my biggest concern with using Yasmin. Because with this team, we have very good control over where all of our greens go, and we know if it's going to miss or not. Whereas with Yasmin, we could miss on literally every cast. I was doing that to not give him a skull. Still got one by the end, apparently. So I'd love if you got full mana. There we go. Oh, I'll take that one over. Grab a skull, dead. No revive for you. Wait, what? That's weird. Already a weird dead end room like that. Did I go for the higher level? 184. Yeah, I did. That's weird. Why is there a dead end room just randomly there? Oh, we're against the wall. Oh, that means that path's gonna go there. Okay, I see. I didn't realize we're up against the wall right now. Oh, that makes sense. I was gonna say that like never happens like that exactly, but it's because we're walled right now. Didn't realize we're walled. We have been cornered. But that's why it's moving the path so weirdly. It all makes sense now. Am I about to do that just for one single pair, apparently? Oh, you have spell reduction, don't you? Yep, that will do it. Come on, one poke, any poke. This will work. That qualifies as a singular poke. Alright, we can't do much with the red convert, so we'll just take that. I still don't have anything else. Move that, I guess. Keep doing stuff until something happens. There we go, something happened. I'll get the other guy to full mana, might as well. Double cast and see what the board state is by then. Get rid of Bargus, because he's stronger than the mythic that's based on him. Double AoE, and we should be good to go from there. One more poke will do it. Just need some red alignment. Red to green. Don't really have it, but better than nothing, I guess. Wait, how did that not give us full mana? I thought there was 5 greens, or 3 greens there. Oh, whoops, you're just taking the green. Unless it counts as explode and not destroy. Wait, do the lightning gems actually count as destroy? They should. Am I going crazy? Why do we only get 2 mana? Was there not 3 greens in that column? I just sworn there was 3 greens. Because I didn't even think about it, but it might just be giving destroy mana amount instead of explode amount instead of destroy. It should be destroy. As in the full 100%. I just saw green there that wasn't there. Alright, what do we need? What do we need? I can't cascade that. Let's take a green and get that purple out of the way so he doesn't take it. As I say that, he gets it literally for free. Wonderful. These web teams are actually really annoying. Especially since our team technically doesn't have any counterplay to them. They don't have cleanse or anything else set. Let me get rid of that web spinner before it destroys us. Even though it creates the green we need, it also destroys us in a couple casts. It's only 9 gem spawn, but you'd be surprised how far that 9 gem spawn gets it sometimes. It gets really disabled by web. Too bad it didn't get web there. Alright, let me go get my resummon before he wins off a web spinner. Seeing that thing loop on 9 kind of makes me want to go Yasmin. But I know the second we go Yasmin, I will cast it 5 times in a row and land 0 extra turns. So we're not going to go with it quite yet. I'm happy with my resummoners. I'm just going to go for it. Him being webbed has no effect on his ability. Him being webbed would be a problem, though. Luckily, he is not. Hey, we found a door. Alright, 2 torches left, and then we can finish out the rest tomorrow, then. Sounds like a game plan. Hopefully we don't go too unlucky tomorrow. I just realized we've almost gone for 2 hours already. Gosh, time has flown by. Feels like it's just under the hour mark, and we're almost 2 hours in. Do I have alignment? No, let's take that one. It's mostly because we've been doing events the whole time. A lot of the events are taking a lot longer this weekend. In all fairness, we're running a really slow, safe team for this. Oh, it's slow this deep in. I'll take that one. We're kind of blocking, but I can just do that to get my... Oh, wait, but all that did was feed you back. I forgot because you're first slot right now. Hello, Alexi. Welcome, welcome. When the game doesn't give you the right to win. I don't know. Some modes are definitely pretty restrictive on what you're allowed to do. Also, I just realized we had that annoying infinite tank one. We actually basically soft-locked ourselves the first time we did the faction for this place. Because we had a mirror fight against him, and he was basically unkillable because he kept gaining too much durability relative to how much damage we could do to him. Luckily, we have plenty enough damage here. Since we have an actual team. Or halfway to an actual team. Alright, we have 3 paths. We can go up, left, or down. I'm actually going to go down here, I think. This does look like a down. Mostly because we're up against a wall. Though, honestly, both of these paths leading over there could work. I'll say they all seem like they could be correct. I'm going to go down, though. We should have plenty of torches for tomorrow. We'll have, what, 17? Hopefully that'll be enough. Even if we make 2 mistakes, it should be fine. The problem is if we make 3 mistakes, it'll actually cost us a bit extra gems, but that's fine. I highly doubt we'll make that many mistakes, so we probably will. We don't really have any control over it either. This is going to be pretty much luck-based. Yeah, I am tempted to switch to a Yasmin team soon. For, like, the last final stretch. My 2 big concerns with it, though, is if it misses, we're in trouble. And it doesn't do that much damage. Like, even if it loops, the amount of effective damage it's doing per unit is pretty low. Like, we'll effectively be hitting, like, 30 all enemies, whereas we're hitting, like, almost 90 all with this. Even though he has no loop potential, he's hitting way harder. Now, where are all the skulls? We're actually hitting kind of hard with them. One more AoE into 2 skulls and that'll do it. Yep, he just took the skull I needed. Unfortunate. I'll poke the guy that gains 1 billion life. Apparently a lag spike for no reason. No! No! That's not good. I forgot he even has resummon. Summon 1 to 3 random undeads. I don't think I've ever seen him do that in modern times. That's not something he ever has an opportunity to do normally. But there we are. Oh, we got the weasel that can hit last slot. That's actually really good because I actually need to hit last slot to make sure he dies. He's pretty much their entire team right now. I don't have alignment, but I feel really tempted to cast it. It's not going to do anything, though. Oh, now it will. Alright, we can work with that. Let's see. I'm tempted to take a brown or purple. Because killing him is really high priority. What do you boost based on browns? So do that. AoE down. And now the biggest threat is dead. And I wanted to do that with the weasel before it died. There we go. And now I just have to worry about this null that hits extra on purple. Which unfortunately is my whole team right now. Oh, my whole front of my team. The whole team where he actually hits. Alright, we'll throw that down. This guy gets a skull before he destroys us with 1. Hey, you didn't go for it. Alright, well, I'll take it then. That's weird. He could have one-shotted our first slot and instead just pokes us. Alright, final fight for now until we finish out tomorrow. And then I believe that's everything? Just want to go a little bit deeper into Underspire. I mean, not Underspire. What's the mode? The Underworld, I mean. We'll probably just finish both of them tomorrow night. Ooh, that's a lot of Submerge. That's a decently big problem. As my hero weapon's the only way to do damage in that situation. Which is not even remotely ideal. Yeah, I have 2 full AoEs ready to go, but there's no point if half their team is submerged. 3 out of 4 troops are submerged right now. And he has score reduction on top of that. Alright, good. We can finally hit. There we go. Alright, that's not too bad. That guy still has a lot of durability, though. Since we couldn't hit him directly for a lot of those turns. It's about to double the blues. That doesn't really do anything. Actually, we kind of do utilize blues, oddly enough. Because even though he uses green, he also uses blue. Even though we're mostly using green to get him up, obviously. Alright, and we're out of battles. Yeah, hopefully that will be the boss room and we'll be good to go. And we're at exactly 100. Looks like we'll get it done at about 110, 120. And I'll finish that tomorrow. Alright, is that everything? I think that is officially everything now. Nice. Oh, so did we ever hand out a second code? I said I would hand out 2 codes tonight. Did I only hand out 1? Because if so, I need to go hand out another code. Alright, so all of our XP booster stuff done. Adventure board, check. Campaign's been done since Monday without even trying. This is the only thing we still have to go finish that we technically could right now, but we'll finish it tomorrow. Journey we did, and need the rest of the guild helping out as well, though they're doing pretty good. Right in the middle. But yeah, we should be able to get that. Got to get 27,000 more points by tomorrow, or by the end of tomorrow. And yeah, and then just finishing out Under Spire, which of course we'll get the battles for tomorrow then. Perfect. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Anyways, guys, we'll be heading out for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. We will be messing around with finishing up everything, going over all the weekly spoilers. We'll have Underspire completion, finish out the faction, go from there. Aside from that, we will have a midday stream tomorrow, finally doing old school RuneScape again. They announced quite a few interesting things. Might mention some of it on the stream, but otherwise, we'll be doing a little bit of just random stuff in that game. Since it's been a good 2 months since we technically streamed the game normally. Maybe 3 months? Because if you don't count the leagues that we did for that game, we haven't actually streamed the main account since like 3 or 4 months. So we'll finally do some like gameplay in that and go from there. We're getting close to maxing, though not quite there yet. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, wonderful weekend, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.